Hi all, welcome to FM 108, week 4. Hope you guys are doing well, hanging in there. Our Tech Boot Camp has this week, last week of Excel, and then next week Illustrator, and then we are moving on. Hopefully you're getting a lot out of all this that you can apply to this class as well as all other classes. This stuff is really important. So, as I said, this is our last week of Excel. We're going to do the guided project 3-2 together. So be sure to go into SimNet, find that, name it after their naming mechanism, your initials, and then the name, which is guided project, just Excel 3-2. And for next week, you're going to start on Illustrator, and you'll see there is directions on how to download Illustrator. You shouldn't be paying anything for it, and to do the first part of the pre-work for that week. So we've been talking about Excel, specifically in shoes. We're going to keep working on that today, but there are so many different ways throughout this process, and we're going to, between FM 108, as we start to transition after the Tech Boot Camp into talking more about fashion, and then into FM 109, which I'm so excited to be teaching now as well. And there we're looking at all these different phases of how we are creating product. And that's what I want to talk to you a little bit about here, creating these products. In the top middle, we have someone that's moving around sketches and figuring out what the line sheet's going to look like. We have in the bottom talking about a design meeting and things that are happening there. Overall, there are so many different steps in this process, and being able to have the skills, whether it's Word, PowerPoint, Excel, or Illustrator, to be able to communicate your thoughts and ideas in a really meaningful way is really important. As I said, I'm also teaching FM 109 right now. And I gave some of my students a choice whether to do things in Word or Excel for one presentation, and you can really see the difference in who chose what and why. So I just want you to, as you're doing these exercises, think about how you can apply them to different assignments that you're working on now and in the future. Lots of different exciting parts of the fashion industry, but all use these basic tech skills. So let's go through the guided project 3.2 in SimNet. I'm going to open up Excel now and see you right back here. Okay, so I have the document open, Excel 3-2 under my name, and I have the directions printed out for the guided project. Remember that Wherever Shoes is a shoe outlet with several locations. In this worksheet, we're going to track sales of popular items for the past 6 months. We're going to create bar charts to compare the number of pairs sold by style. So as you do each of these steps, think about what you're looking at. You will also create a combination chart to compare the number of pairs sold and units cost for each style. And then for another set of data, we're going to create a sunburst chart to illustrate sales by shoe, style, gender, and color. So again, different ways that we're analyzing product. You saw the videos last week of my former student and also my current buyer. She did something similar to what we're looking at right now with our new jewelry selection, and she was also comparing how much stock we had on to sales. So in our jewelry department, we were really trying to grow this department because it has a higher margin than other departments, since it's hard to always know where you're buying, what you're buying, and compare it to other locations, so you can possibly charge more for this category. And so we've been trying to, and just jewelry, people are always asking for more jewelry, so we've been working on that, and she's used some Excel charts to really demonstrate where our opportunities are. And that's what we're also looking for a lot of this time, right? Analyzing the business, looking for new opportunities about how we could look for more success in the future. So, all right, the first thing we're going to do is go to A5 through B16 B16. So I have those all highlighted. And then I'm going to click on the Quick Analysis button. Quick Analysis, here we go. And many times in these guided projects and things in SimNet, they're just showing you multiple ways to do things. So we're going to do charts here, but you'll see that there's so many different ways to find these too, as you know. All right, we're going to choose charts. See, it said formatting charts. I clicked on charts, and I'm going to do the clustered column chart. And then I'm going to move the Move Chart button, which is over here, Move Chart button. And we certainly don't want it in the middle of our spreadsheet, but we're actually going to move it to a totally separate tab. So to do that, I'm going to go on New Tab. And this is very true in the industry. I wouldn't want to mess with the information as it is right now. And so I'm going to just go to New Sheet, and I am going to click on Sales Charts, and this is going to move it, and then I'm going to click OK. So you'll see now on the bottom, it's here, Sales Charts, and these we can move around in different ways if we want. I'm going to leave it here, but we can move it there. Very easy to move around. All right, moved it to the middle. All right, Sales Charts. So the next one is change the chart type. So we're going to analyze this and change it in a different way. So I'm going to click on the Sales Chart tab if necessary. So I'm already there, Sales Charts. And I'm going to change the chart type button, and that is under Change Chart Type. So I am already in Chart Design. This is all still here for me, Change Chart Type. And now I'm going to go to the recommended charts, because these are the ones most often used, and I'm going to do the clustered bar, which came up automatically, and then hit OK. And now we see that we changed it a little bit. I'm going to go apply a chart style. So I'm going to click on the Chart Styles tab. That's at the top here. And I'm going to do number 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, looking good. I just counted there at the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I'm going to click Chart Styles button to close the pane. Okay, all good. Leave that up there for now. And then I'm going to add a fill color. All right, now I'm on part 5, add fill color to a data series. I'm going to double click on one of the bars to open up the format data area over here. This is called the task pane over here. And then I'm going to do fill and line, fill and line. You can see different options here, but I'm going to go back here and do fill and line. All right, I double clicked on a test point, and I'm at Format Data Series Task pane, and I went to Fill Line. I have Solid Fill, and then I'm going to click the Fill to expand the Command tab, and then I'm going to do Vary Colors by Point. And there we go, Vary Colors by Point. Now I'm going to use a picture for a data point. This is number 6. I'm going to click on the Classy Pump. Here we are, Classy Pump. And it shows Format Data Point to the right, Format Data Point. And now I'm going to click on the Fill and Line again. Fill and Line. The picture or texture, and then I'm going to do asks me where I get the photo from. Picture source, insert, and I'm going to do online images, and it tells me to type in heels, and I'm going to press enter to find it. and here we have different options, and I'm going to select one that I like. Do this one, insert, and there it is. It looks a little wonky, so I'm going to go to the stack button over here instead of stretch. That is not looking good, right? Stack, and there it looks pretty good and indicative of what it is. So I'm going to close this task pane, and I'm going to work on the next one, the chart border. All right, for number 7, it says create a combination chart sheet. So I want to go back to the unit sales. So I'm going to go back to this tab, sales charts, unit sales, back here. And I'm going to go to A5, A16. Oh, that little cat's trying to get in on it. A5 through A16. And then, oh, whoops, A5 through A16. And then I'm going to hit Control. And then I'm going to do E5 through F16. So that's 2. And then I'm going to press insert the combo, insert combo chart. Going up to insert, and then here's all the charts. I'm going to go to charts, all charts, look for combo there, and then select the clustered column line and secondary access. Clustered column line and secondary access. So you see this is the combo version under all charts, custom combination, and I chose for the clustered column line, the secondary access, and I'm going to hit OK. And now I'm going to move this because it's looking kind of wonky, right? So I'm going to go back to Move Chart, and I'm going to go click the New button, and I'm going to type in cost and retail. So think about that. Let's analyze this one. We folded in cost and retail, and then hit OK. So here I am looking at the amount of money we're going to have versus the amount. If I go back to what my unit sales were, what was I had cost and retail, and then the number of and then the type of style. So it's comparing our how much we pay versus how much things cost. And we're going to edit some of the things here. The first thing it wants us to do is click in there and change the title of our chart. So if I click in there, it actually pulls me in here. I'm going to type in cost and selling price comparison. There we go. Get that up there. Sorry about that. Cost and price selling comparison, and press enter. Then I'm going to select the chart title box. Actually going to follow us up in the next video. I'm running out of time.